All right, we are back with some Metal Gear Solid Mobile from hau5test. During the intermission, we did have a £5 donation from Lil Sil. So thank you very much for that. And he says, simply the best speedruns, and that is absolutely correct. So, hau5test, take it away.
Alright everyone, welcome to the MGSR show. My name is hau5test, I'm a Metal Gear Solid speedrunner, and today we're gonna bring Metal Gear Solid Mobile. It's not played on this phone, but usually it is. Today we're gonna play it on an emulator because it's a little bit nicer. And to help me with commentary, we also got the Lightning Strikes with me. Thanks for joining me.
Guys.
And yeah, this is a very short run, it's a fun run, so I guess we just get going in 3. Wait. Yes, I want to continue. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So, Lightning, when was this game released? Quickly.
2008, in the same year as MGS4.
Damn.
Which is why some of the items you will see in the game are the same as in MGS4. For example, you have a camouflage option. In MGS4, we use the camouflage option to camouflage Snake to his surroundings, and we can use it in a similar way here, but the game uses a camera function that's on your Nokia, if you had it, that makes you choose a color like from your surroundings, and then change your outfit to that.
Yes, indeed. It's very cool, and you can just see me zooming here through all the rooms. It is a very simple game, but I think for 2008 it has quite its charm, and I really love playing it. I currently have 7, I think, out of 10 world records right now, and I will getting the other ones later as well. I want the full sweep, so this is my official announcement. I'm getting the runs. Just you wait.
Noted, guys. Noted, guys. You can pester him at the end of the year if he doesn't have them.
Yeah, it's a very fun run. It's not been run that often, partially because, we were only able really to play this on the phone, and you had to buy it, and thankfully the phone can be captured with a very simple camcorder cable. But what happened finally in the middle of 2021 is that we got an emulator, which is exactly what we're playing here right now, so it makes it way easier, more accessible. And quick shout out, of course, if you want to learn this run or any other, join us at MGSR, the Metal Gear Speedrunners community. We have a website with a Discord. It's a cool place to hang out, we do races all the time, and of course teach games like this. All right.
Yeah, for sure we are the most welcoming community out there, I would say.
Indeed. And we're luckily that we are 3 times here in this event. So we're starting off with Metal Gear Solid Mobile, and for tomorrow we have Metal Gear Solid 2, where I'll also be running. Lightning Strikes will commentate, and we have Theory in here as well as Mockingjay. And on Sunday, another quick ad, we also have Dan that will do Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, which does also count.
Rising Revengeance is still a Metal Gear game.
Indeed. Shoutouts to everyone in chat that joined today. I'll see you all. Thanks so much for being here with me. Alright, so we're almost done with the first floor. The main task of this game really is, we didn't explain it fully. This is a mission that is placed between MGS1 and MGS2. And we're going to, hopefully not get detected. We got detected, that's fine. I'm just going to use the chaff here, which is very powerful. Any chaff that you use instantly prevents any alerts coming in, so you can be sneaky with clean lines and bypass guards, and sometimes it happens that they see you, so it's fine. But yeah, this is a game placed between MGS1 and MGS2. And we're basically just again infiltrating here this fortress and trying to find both a doctor called Dr. V. Reed and evidence for another Metal Gear project.
Yeah, totally real evidence, of course. As Dr. V. Reed doesn't say VR or anything in her initials.
No.
This is not a simulation at all. This is pure real play. This is Solid Snake doing his sneaky stuff. We're
Indeed.
talking to the real Otacon.
Yes, with real pain sensation and everything. Alright, so I'm gonna grab quickly another set of chaffs here because I Needed a few more for the coming run. And, well, there's another thing coming up here, the bathroom. Unfortunately, there are guards in our way, and we only really have the M9 to put them to sleep. The M9 takes 1 or 2 shots depending on where you hit these guards, just like in the later games. But we have a little side thing that we can use here, the classic venting. I'm just gonna go here, and I'm not the imposter, believe me, guys, but I gotta quickly vent here on the spot.
I don't know, you're pretty sus, House.
Oh, don't eject me, I swear. It's just a mode of transportation. Unfortunately, got seen here again. It's fine. It's fine.
It's not a big boss run.
Exactly, that's what I wanted to say. This game actually has ranks. So for the leaderboards, we have different categories. One of them is 80%, which is what we're going to do today, which is also nice skips. We get there when we get there. And the other one is, of course, Big Boss, which I can also highly recommend. Both are around 20 to 25 minutes long. It's a great time, once again. Please run this game, I need competition. And I can just, again, it's a game from 2008, but it plays really nicely. If you're maybe a fan of like older NES and SNES type of games, maybe this is also good for you.
I mean, certainly for a game that's has come out on a Nokia, some N-Gage Nokia. This is a very extensive game. There's a lot of content in it. There's even VR missions that you can play, just like in the other games. There's more content to it. Of course, the graphics are not the best, but if you can see past that, then you got a lot of fun to experience.
Absolutely. And there we go, getting here to the armory. So in the previous room, we willingly popped the chaff before we even got seen. This is because while we take the shot, that's fine. We don't care about health necessarily. We definitely don't want to have an alert in this room because there's always a guard in my way and he stops me and that loses me just time. And in this position where we are at here, we are getting captured because this is a staple Metal Gear Solid game, just like any others. Of course, there's intriguing stuff like getting captured, and I will just quickly hand it over to Nico, who joined us here, and let some donations be read out. So, go ahead.
All right, thank you so much. You're doing amazing, by the way. Like I can't even imagine playing this on mobile. All right, we actually have a donation from Retrobot, who donated £5 with a message saying, "Amazing what you're doing for people with disabilities. Hope my little bit helps." Snake? Snake? Snake! I'm sorry if that impression was absolutely terrible, but thank you so much, Retrobot, for the donation. And guys, remember, if you can and have, the means for it, please do donate. It is an amazing cause, Haven House, helping families with people with disabilities in their families. So please do give out if you can.
Thank you so much.
Don't worry about your impressions. It's all for charity, right? So
exactly.
Every impression is good.
Exactly. All right, back to you, hau5test.
All right, so as we can see right now on screen here, that is the camo index that Lightning talked about earlier. Once again, this game came out in 2008, just the same year that Metal Gear Solid 4 came out, and uses basically the same tech here. And ideally, if we were on a phone like this, this camera on the back actually has a media player. I actually used Google on this phone here, which is crazy, but it works. Can connect to Wi-Fi. And yeah, with the camera, you go around, take pictures, and then your Snake suit will actually match that color. But on emulator, we don't have that. So instead, we have posters that we can instead screenshot, or in this case, to get out, just screenshot the wall. You could say it's a wallpaper. All right, and with that, we're finally getting out, just like Metal Gear Solid 1. Basically, getting the guard in here, and that's the way for us to leave. Easy peasy. There we go. Off to the elevator access. So we have another maybe interesting bit of the game here. Because it's a mobile game, it loads really, really slow. And that's, 2008 tech. But thankfully, because of the emulator and cool community members like BMN, shoutouts to the MVP, we have also got more insight just in the past 2 weeks how the IGT gets calculated here. So for example, if you load between rooms, that doesn't count for the time. If we open the menu, doesn't count for the time. If you get a call, it's all free. So it really comes down to your execution. And I personally like that, really. It's a game where every clean setup has its reward like this. You don't see me really aim. I just set up in the right angle, hold down left, and then boom, shoot that sensor so I can quickly advance.
And the aim is very shaky in this game. They actually try to add some realism into it, so that you're not just shooting where your buttons are going, but Snake is actually moving a little bit. It's a very weird sensation. So it's pretty tough hitting all those boxes right, but hau5 got this timing pretty good.
All right, so we're doing a little trick here, which is called Zombie Snake. I'm gonna walk in here, explode, and then hopefully, there we go, got out like this. So I accidentally used here a ration. I gotta go back and grab another one quickly. That's fine, I know exactly where to find one. But oops, that was not intended. That's the first time that happened to me. There you go, folks. That is proof that it's life, mistakes happen.
And we just got the blindfolded part of the run.
Yep. That was just the first test of that, really. But there's an even longer skip where we actually die and the screen goes completely wide and I have to listen very closely to do the exact amount of steps that I need to do. Oops, there we go. So, shooting out this sensor, switching quickly to the camouflage, capping that green, Jesus. There we go. And we're off. That is another floor done here.
Yeah, the sensor green can really troll you sometimes.
Oh yeah. It's like, oh, is this the right shade of green? I don't believe it. Go back and try again. And I'm like, oh god.
Green.
Yeah. The game can be finicky like this. Don't worry guys, it's fine. I got this.
So this game has a really cool in-game timer that we use to verify the runs. And the nice thing is, for example, that if you are in a codec, that the IGT doesn't advance.
Oh yeah. And you see me already do like a little game where I had to tune in a frequency. Like, what was that about? Well, all of that also doesn't count for the IGT, so we can fail around as much as we want. I think the developers were just really nice to us, being like, okay, I think you have a little bit of trouble. If you don't get this right first time, don't worry, it doesn't count. It really only counts if you take the right lines here. And I'm kind of thankful for that, because sometimes the lines can be trolling.
Yeah, and it adds to the accessibility, because of course it's not really nice to be meshing on a phone for those codec calls like
Indeed.
we do in MGS1. So it's really nice that they did that for us.
Another setup here. There we go. So we have to diversify our strat a little bit here. I'm hoping, there we go. I'm going to shoot this guy, set him down, and then I hope there's a ration around that corner. It isn't, so that wasted time. I know one where definitely the one is, but I was hoping this would have been more on my way here. So it's all good. It's all good. Rerouting on the fly.
Exactly.
Indeed. All right, so moving over here, you see me actually switching to the brown shade here. Just like the Apple said, I was smart in bringing my brown pants here, but why I'm wearing it? Well, we have to match the soldiers here because there's another scanner coming up like this. So there we go. I'm going up here quickly. And thankfully, we're not getting shot down. As I said, we rock the brown pants. All right. And now we're getting a little bit of intel, actually, because that's the cool thing. As we said earlier, Dr. V. Reed, you know, is actually, her initials are a hint of what's to come, because, yes, there's actually a Metal Gear in this game here. And this whole thing is actually a VR simulation. Like, what the hell? So, everything that we do here.
Simulation all over again.
Yeah.
It's in your Nokia N-Gage.
Isn't that cool, though? Yeah, not only is there VR missions where you practice all the different weapons that we have, but additionally also you practice basically the mission itself. And here's the proof. Quick look here at Metal Gear X. Yeah, that is the one from Metal Gear Solid 1. We don't have time though, so we gotta move on. I wish I could show you the full thing. But I guess maybe we can do that very quickly because we are making big steps towards where Rex is. But once again, I gotta go quickly back and grab another ration.
Just grab your food. Snake's
Indeed.
hungry.
Shoot him. And I could swear somewhere was a ration here. There we go, that's the ration. Alright, we're good to go. We're back on track. A little diversion does not hurt. All right, so what we actually need to do, we get the information, then go straight to the elevator to the right. If we were on Big Boss, we're not allowed to use rations, so we cannot perform that snake, zombie snake trick. So we would actually need to go back to the armory and grab a Nikita and shoot out a few sensors, which we're just about to meet. And that takes a minute, maybe 2 minutes longer, but again, it's one of the finer differences between 80% and Big Boss itself.
So if you're familiar with the Nikita in the MGS1 and MGS2 games, you have to shoot the Nikita and then you control the Nikita itself in order to shoot things. It's a little bit different in this game because
we failed. Yeah, the timing for this trick. Yeah, the timing for this trick is very strict. On the phone, the game runs at 30 FPS. On the emulator, it runs internally at 60. So it can happen even if you press both buttons at the same time. You press up in the menu. It sometimes is like the game is saying, "Nah, I don't think so," and it kills you. So let's try again. Switching over here. And let's see. There we go.
And here we have our second blindfolded section, the longest one in the game.
There you go.
And he nailed it. Very nice.
First try, yeah. Didn't lose my position, so that's basically what we do. We kill ourselves and the explosion will make the screen completely white, so that's fine for us. We don't need to bother with that. I'm going to quickly use the chaff here because I'm a little bit low on health. There is a turret on the wall that would usually shoot us. But yeah, that's the cool thing that we do. We basically counter steps 3 up, 1 left, 2 up, and then 1 right and 1 up. And that's how we navigate through the room. And Lightning Strikes itself also is very familiar with blindfold running because she does actually MGS2 tank a blindfold and has the current world record. So she definitely knows what blindfold running is like.
Oh yeah, I know how counting the steps feels like, and you're so angry when you're doing like half a step instead of a full step, and your whole counts go wrong, and then you end up in the wrong place. I know very much what you're talking about. How?
All right.
So we did all that to skip the Nikita part, which is the most tedious part of the entire game. I spent like 20 minutes there. Just wanted to say that.
It takes a while, and the rockets are also slow. I mean, it's helpful because you're mobile, you know, you cannot react that quickly, but yeah. So for any percent, we just kill ourselves, walk through the room, go to the next area, and boom, we're back again alive. Wait. And that saves a lot of time. Speaking of which, we don't have much time to talk about here, so we're getting attacked here. And getting shot twice, that's fine. We're low on health, but I know exactly in the boss room that's coming up, the actual final boss. I know exactly where my health is, so we're almost done with the run. Hopefully around 2.5 minutes to go, and then we're good. So guys, once again, if you like this run, of course, and want to learn any of these Metal Gear Solid games or Metal Gear games, all of them we teach at Metal Gear Speedrunners. Just join us at MetalGearSpeedrunners.com, the Discord. It's always a great time, as we said earlier. And yeah, maybe race me. We also have speedrun races happening left and right.
We have a lot of speedrun races that you can just walk into and also come watch. We hold them a lot on our channel, on our Twitch channel, of course, but also on our own Discord channel. It's the discord.gg/mgsr, so you're all welcome to come. Right, so we're at the boss here. This is Commando. It's the boss of this game, and most important thing that hau5 is doing here is using the chaff grenade, because when Commander is shooting and you use a chaff grenade, the gun overheats faster, and then you can't hit him.
Indeed. Now it's getting a little helper here on the left. We will completely ignore this one. If we were a big boss, we have to tranquilize them all the time. But again, 80%, it doesn't matter how many rations we take. So we're just going to go here in position and keep shooting, basically. Always have a chaffy at hand. And I'm moving on. And yeah, if you like the music, it is great music. I absolutely love it. It is a simplified game, right? Like abstracted from the bigger ones, but it totally is fun. It sounds great, and yeah, maybe the graphic style is not the most pleasing, but remember 2008 on this phone, right? It's tiny and it's fully playable. It's crazy,
and it totally captures the right atmosphere that all the Metal Gear games have. So right now you can see those weird bars like appearing around the boxes that House is hiding behind. That's the VR simulation breaking. Soon Snake will wake up, and then he's gonna think like, oh, it was all a dream.
Indeed. Yeah, ideally in this fight, you really just want to constantly shoot him. Even better if you do it before a cutscene hits. And he should overheat soon. There we go. So just aiming over here. One last set of bullets that needs to hit him, and that will be time coming up. In just a few seconds, I will actually announce when time is, but we're getting close there. Once again, we just have to wait for the gun to cool down, but you know, once he's done, so.
He has long invincibility frames.
Very long. I'm just double making sure that we are not dying shortly before the end, so I have the rational on, and there we go, that's the game. We're almost done, we're just waiting for the confirmation, and then quickly go to the actual score screen. So give me a moment, and come on. Time, that's it. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. My name is hau5test. You see it on screen here. Follow me on Twitch if you want to see me run this game or any other. I also do Medical Solid 1, 2, 3, and many more in the future, so it's a good time around. And of course, also follow my co-commentator, The Lightning Strikes, also streaming every now and then with Medical Solid 2 Blindfold. Also a good time. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I'll be back tomorrow with Medical Solid 2 in the race. And yeah, have fun, FTLG, and thanks for having me.
All right, thank you so much, you two. hau5test and the Lightning Strike, everyone, go give them a follow. And thank you so much for this amazing run. Guys, we are FTLG. We are, this charity marathon, and we are gathering money for Haven House. If you do have extra bucks this month, please send them our way so we can help all the people that need it the most. Up next, we are going to have the BPG 13, and he's going to be playing Redriver 2 All Secret Cars on PC. So stick around for that one, and we'll see you in a bit.
Have a good one.
Yeah.
Still on.
Pretty sure Corey is supposed to come in here and help us, but okay.
Enjoy the silence.
I don't have the properties to do anything. I'm just the host, guys.
We'll be right back before we go back. It's no problem. There you go, Corey's
Corey,
here.
get us out.
We're
Please.
finally going to be right back.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much for being here. I am now here.
Good. Thank you.
We'll see you soon.